and we've got bolttech CEO right here with me at the event this morning. Rob, thank you so much. Of course, Rob Schimek is joining us this morning. So I want to talk about this insurtech and what AI means to you and for bolttech. And it's all the rage here, but AI has been around for many, many years. So what's different in 2023 and perhaps in 2024?
I'll put it in the context of bolttech. We were born as a digital native, so the whole concept of technology and artificial intelligence, it's actually been something that's been part of our DNA since the very beginning. And you're right, this is a continuum. So the concept of predictive analytics, big data, it's all now leading, of course, to these large language models that we're seeing with Chat GPT, et cetera. But all of these things are part of a continuum that's going to continue to affect all elements of the insurance value chain. Obviously, it has really picked up speed. You can see here in the Singapore FinTech Festival, everywhere you go, AI, AI, AI. But in the grand scheme of things, you're going to see this affect fundamentally the insurance space in maybe the most significant way that anything has affected this space in the last, maybe in forever.
Providing this online marketplace for insurers, distributors, and customers. This business model is fascinating in that you are B2B2C. And then this brings in the next question of client and consumer centricity, how innovation in this financial services industry is really benefiting the end users, and how does bolttech fit into that?
Bolttech views themselves as an ecosystem player. We're really very much not a disruptor in this business. We're an enabler for this business. So what we do is we connect the pieces of the puzzle so that the entire ecosystem works better together. So what we are doing is we are a high growth international insurtech, and we are bringing all kinds of products to the customers that maybe they wouldn't otherwise have access to, that are of high quality across lots of different geographies.
Now, your latest new funding round going towards some global growth strategy. Indonesia, the Philippines, and Vietnam, it certainly looks like the Southeast Asian market is the growth area for you. What's driving that strategy right now?
We love the Southeast Asian market.
What's so different about it?
Yeah, well, first of all, Singapore is the headquarters of bolttech. This is my home, so welcome to my home here in Singapore. And for us, we believe that this is a very much an underserved market. If you think about insurance penetration in this marketplace relative to the rest of the world, it's underpenetrated. So this is a fast-growing market from a GDP perspective, but it's also a market that has a very significant insurance gap, a protection gap that we can help to fill. So we are really accelerating the pace at which that protection gap can be filled.
So what's really the type of insurance that you see really growing? Is it climate insurance, cybersecurity insurance, or micro insurance is also re-emerging? What are you seeing in your numbers?
I'll start by saying that it's very important for whatever insurance product that we have to be tailored and for it to be affordable. Now, when we think about products like cyber and we think about climate insurance, et cetera, you have to think about the fact that we are delivering insurance to consumers. We work with consumers through our distribution partners platforms. We're an enabler. And as we think about that, we need to have a product that will be affordable to the consumer and that will actually be a high quality product that's serving some sort of need that they have. So in this region, for example, one of the most important things to a consumer is their cell phone, a very important lifestyle device that you must have access to. If anything happens to that phone, you break it, you lose it, you just want to upgrade it, we can make that happen. We make that happen. But what we're also doing is improving the degree of stickiness, the quality of the relationship between our distribution partner and their very own customer.
What about the funding backdrop for companies like yours? Some reports about potential 2024 IPO, the last valuation at $1.6 billion US dollars. Is it happening? Can I get a confirmation from you? And what is the valuation you're looking for? Do you think the market is ready for you now?
I'll start by saying this. Without a doubt, capital is the fuel that it takes to make the bolttech rocket ship go. We just finished the world's largest Series B fundraising in history for an insurtech. $246 million. Tokyo Marine as our lead, Leapfrog as one of our key investors. So we're so proud of that. And having just finished that, I will say we always are thinking about what will be our next steps. But we don't know exactly what the next steps will be, as much as we know we do need to continue to have access to capital. In terms of valuation, the market will decide. The market is very challenging, as you know. It's actually one of the things that makes us so proud about the ability to have delivered a leading, in the history of all time, Series B fundraising for an insurtech. That follows the fact that we did the largest ever Series A fundraising round for an insurtech just in 2021.
Thank you very much for your insights and, of course, joining us. Great conversation, Rob. That was, of course, Rob Schimek, bolttech CEO, joining us live from the Singapore FinTech Festival.